Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is. We talking ZO2 right now. I want to discuss something with the people right now. I just want to bring something very important to you right now and give you something to think about. If Lonzo Ball is healthy to start training camp, ready to play game 1 of next season, you understand, if all of these things were to occur, what difference does it make with the speculation, and not even speculation, the noise that we're hearing out of Chicago right now, dealing with this injury, this bone bruise right now, and all of those things of that nature? You know, what if all of that is put to bed and we just dealing with that for right now, but he's ready to start game 1? None of this shit matters, you know, and that's what I'm trying to bring to the people, to bring attention into your mentality right now. Yes, things might seem or look that way, but if you hear anything from Lonzo Ball's camp, we ain't gonna get all into it. We heard representation state to you, you know, he just need to change a few different things up, you understand? And then, you know, it may not, I'm not gonna say it's not as serious as people may make it seem, but we shouldn't have to have another operation, you understand? So it just goes to show me all we need is time and rest, you understand, especially with this bone bruise. I'm not a doctor, you understand, neither are you, you know. So like I said, we're gonna have to wait this out to see the circumstances. But I'm with the assumption, when I discuss Lonzo, I'm with the assumption of him being ready to go next season to start training camp. I want to tell y'all something right now. I want to remind the people, and I've stated this before, but maybe people got amnesia, you understand? Lonzo Ball, he tore his meniscus. If I'm not mistaken, he had a meniscus tear in the end of that rookie season, the end of his rookie season with the Los Angeles Lakers, right? I believe he had surgery that off season. Lonzo Ball had some situation with that meniscus. LeBron James comes to town, right? Even though Lonzo, he was dealing with his issues, you understand, with the knee over that whole summer, he still was able to participate. He came in at the tail end of training camp, ladies and gentlemen, the tail end. No, he didn't start training camp with LeBron, but he did make some of that training camp, you know, and he played game 1 up in Portland, the day LeBron James, the first game of LeBron James Lakers tenure, you understand, and they actually lost that game. Lonzo, I believe, scored as well, and I want to tell y'all something. It didn't take long for Lonzo to get to that starting lineup. We all know the politics behind the game. You know, you had Rajon Rondo there, champion, right? You know, who they put in front of Lonzo, you know, for whatever. It was a lot of politics that year, you know, but Lonzo was coming off the bench, I think, for like the first 2 games or whatever, you know, and then he ended up assuming that role. Once he got that from Rondo, he never gave it back. You understand? So we got to put all of that into consideration. So Lonzo Ball is proven. I don't give a damn who the hell is on this roster. Kobe White, Io DeSumo, you know, whoever, you know, and that's not a knock to none of these guards. They're all electrifying. They're great young players. But a healthy Lonzo Ball will beat all of these guys out of that position. Yes, they're talented. Yes, they're this, they're that. They're well-known. They got great futures. But a healthy Lonzo Ball is a different dynamic, especially for the Chicago Bulls. And they desperately need a healthy Lonzo Ball to start the regular season. So that's where I'm with it, man. I believe, in my humble opinion, Lonzo Ball will make training camp and will start game 1 for the Chicago Bulls. That's what I truly believe. I don't give a shit about what I'm hearing today. I don't care what I heard yesterday. I don't care about the report Chicago made last week or a week before that. You understand? I'm with the assumption we got a lot of time. You understand? What is this? June? We in June right now? Okay, so we go into June. What we got? July, August, September. You understand? October. You know, that's a lot of time, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot of time for a bone bruise to get healed. You understand? So we need to pump the fucking brakes, you understand, and use logic. You understand? Well, let's hope. That's what I'm saying. We have to hope. But I believe with the time, because remember, bone bruise is no real, like, a procedure for the bone bruise. It's something like it just has to heal. You understand? Lonzo has ample amount of time to get that situated and rectified, and I believe he should be ready to go to start next season. And now, can he put this shit behind him? You know, that's something that's a whole nother question in itself. You know, I'm not gonna get all into can he put it behind him. You know, I don't know. I can't answer that for you. But I'm with their son. You cannot stop believing in Lonzo Ball, and like I tell you, DeMar DeRozan believes in him. We don't know the situation with Zach LaVine, but I believe Zach will be back. I think this is a leverage play, basically telling Chicago, y'all better come with them dollars. You understand? Don't play around with this money, So I think that's what's really going on more than anything serious. The fact that we may lose Zach LaVine, I think what's really going on is he's creating some leverage for himself, over the Chicago Bulls to make sure they don't even think or attempt anything stupid. They come with that money, which I believe Chicago, they're pretty much under the gun. They're gonna have to give Zach what he wants. We could save that for another day. Is he worth this? Is he worth that? Me personally, the market dictates his value. Right now, the market is in the 200. It's gonna be like $200-something million contract, for Zach LaVine. But Chicago is just, they have to do what they have to do. Lonzo Ball, I feel like he never really got a chance to put his fingerprints on this team. I think he was doing that, but he got derailed. You understand? He was just combining everything, the offense, the playmaking, the defense. I need some more of that. I think Chicago could easily get to that conference finals next season. They're going to have to make some moves. You understand? I'm not saying they need to make home run plays, but they need to probably show up, get an athletic big man in there no matter what. It's some things, no matter what the hell is going on, the Bulls have to shore up. And you always could improve that bench, you understand? Not to say it's horrible, but, it could always take some firepower, especially when you look at your counterparts, the Brooklyn Nets, the Boston Celtics, the Miami Heat. The East is loaded, ladies and gentlemen. Next season, you're going to have a lot of hungry teams coming for them spots. And we ain't even get to the teams down bottom, So Chicago got their work cut out for them, and let's see if they can get this job done. I believe in the Bulls. I believe in Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball got to get healthy, and he's got to put this behind him. You understand? He's got to put this injury behind him, this bone bruise. It's time to put it to bed. I don't know what's going to happen, as far as like when he returns. Is it going to be off the hinges? Like, okay, you return and there's no stoppage on you. There's no minutes restriction. We just going to let the chains go. Do you use Lonzo in sparing? Do we need to implement, I'm trying to think, what was the Kawhi in it? The load management. You understand? Do we need to implement a light load management? You understand, for Lonzo Ball, because Lonzo Ball has to be preserved. And I'm not saying just at first. I'm not saying the whole entire career we need to load manage Lonzo. I'm just talking about in the beginning, early stages. Do you just throw the whole kitchen sink at Lonzo Ball once he's cleared? I think maybe you work him in sparingly, and then, let the chains go midway through the season. So I wouldn't be surprised if next season Lonzo plays, 2 games, and then maybe sits, because the Bulls going to have to need Lonzo to close out this season, because I believe this season that just passed, the Bulls aired out the tank early. They went for the gusto in the beginning of the season, and they seemed like they aired out the tank towards the tail end. I see a different approach coming next season from Billy Donovan, AK, and the crew, and they're going to have to get in conjunction with Lonzo Ball if he's healthy. Lonzo Ball is the point guard of this basketball team, one of the highest IQ players in basketball. The coach, the front office, they all need to be in one sync. You understand? And I'm going to leave it at that. If Lonzo Ball is healthy to start game 1 of regular season and including training camp, none of this shit that we're hearing right now matters. It means absolutely nothing. You understand? It's Flight Sports TV. Pay homage. We're getting up out of here. We out.